next we have Sean Morse. He has been performing in the Seattle area since relocating from Denver in 2011, and he loves taking inspiration from literature in his songwriting. Good thing he found the Bushwick Book Club. With a focus on the exploration of the internal lives of his characters, Sean delivers dynamism through stunning vocals and driving guitar. Yeah. As a guitarist, Sean blends folk and blues and occasional jazz into the perfect accompaniment for his stories. Fun fact, Sean is just finishing his first week as a nurse practitioner as of the day of this show. Oh my goodness. Give it up for Sean. That is amazing. Congratulations. Warm welcome to Sean Morse.
Alrighty, so my name is Sean. Thank you so much for being here, for supporting the show, for supporting Dogman so they can continue making more and more Dogman books. That's super important. I'm a nurse, and right at the beginning of the story, the Dogman, so I had like a unicorn event. I went to the used bookstore, and there was a used Dogman available. And the guy at the store, the counter was like, "What? You found a used one? That's amazing," because they just fly off the shelves all the time. But right there, you know, the big accident happens, and the big explosion, and there's like the dying body and the dying head, and the doctor's like, "What am I going to do?" And the nurse is like, "Why don't you put them together?" I'm a nurse. I'm like, "Good job, nurse." Like, so why we're here is because the nurse, you know, sort of said the right thing at the right time. Otherwise, they were just going to be like, it would just have been like, you know, a sort of like a pamphlet, an obituary about the cop, and no one would really care about the dog, which, you know, is just not true. But we got a better story out of it because the nurse, you know, was there, you know, paying attention. So I was really all about like, so they cut off their head. And so this is my idea here, is that if you have a dog for a head, then you are your own best friend. Oh, yeah. I fought with this book for a little bit, and I was like, I got it. So this is where we're doing now. And this is actually my first time out with my electric setup, so I appreciate your enjoyment of me not doing jazz or blues or anything that has stunning vocals tonight. Alrighty. So I will preface one more thing to say that my son, August, shaking over there, he said, "This sounds like Dogman if Dogman was an anime." He says this song sounds like an anime, like an intro song. No one has known you long as you have known yourself, though your parents may tell a different story. How they adopted you and cut your head right off, replaced it with the head of a corgi. You may have heard that dogs make amazing friends, but no one's ever said that they make amazing heads. Super long and pointy, drooling all those heightened senses. I believe it was Taylor Swift who said, "If your head is a dog, then you are your own best friend. You can play all day long, on yourself you can depend. And when you curl up at night, you will never be alone. 'Cause when you are your own best friend, anywhere you are is home." If your head was a dog, think of all the things you'd smell. Hamburgers would be heaven, veggie burgers would be hell. You could hear secret sounds that your old ears couldn't hear, miles away from any dinner bell. But the hearing and the smelling and the distant dinner belling and the warning of the parents that the Timmies in the Welling won't take the place, knowing that you'll never be alone. You're without a friend, it's like your head without a bone. 'Cause if your head is a dog, you are your own best friend. You can't play if you want, on yourself you can depend. When you curl up at night, you will never be alone. 'Cause when you are your own best friend, anywhere you are is home. And since that's all I wrote, I'm gonna sing the chorus one more time. If your head is a dog, then you are your own best friend. You can play if you want, on yourself you can depend. When you curl up at night, you will never be alone. When you are your own best friend, anywhere is home. Thank you, Seattle!
Inspiration from the page.
Give it up for Sean Morse!
It don't matter what your age is, all the rages, right here at the Bushwick Boat Club.